Well, hello. Great. So we are live. Okay, good. So, if you watch this, if you see me right now, tag me in the comments, let me know, say hello. Or if this is a replay, feel free to do the same thing. Tag me in the comments, ask me questions if you have any right now, or if you have questions about the things that I'm going to share. Because I want to talk about something that, in my opinion, is crucial, and that is having a funnel in your business. When it comes to funnels, there are so many benefits, like it's ridiculous. Because basically it allows you to streamline the way you attract clients. And if you are in business, if you're running a business, you know how important that is. It's crucial, it's critical. You want to get to the point where you have this kind of funnel, where you want to have a system that's going to allow you to streamline your client acquisition and make that process and make sales as predictable as possible. This is going to allow you to make decision, to make long-term decision. When you have cash in the bank, you make decision in a different way. Just let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. When you have zero in your bank account, you make decision in I don't know, in, based on fear. And when you have more than enough sales in your account, you make decision, you make smarter decision, you make long-term decision. So that right there is one of, if that's not enough, if that's not a good enough reason, I don't know what else. Of course there are many others, but when it comes to having a business, cash flow is one of the most important things. It's not the most important thing, but it's one of the most important things. I'm not going to go into that direction right now. What are the most important things when it comes to a business? However, let's focus on client attraction, and I want to highlight the fact that there are so many ways that you can attract clients. There are so many systems that you can use that will allow you to attract clients. Some require more work than others. For example, if you use organic traffic, it requires your time, it requires your energy. You need to put in the energy and the time in order to attract those clients. When you have a system, when you have income, when you have sales to build a system, the system is not going to give you sales, but it's going to give you more time, which is very important at a certain level. You want to have that time. You want to have that time to think and make decisions you want to have that mind frame that's going to allow you that headspace that's going to allow you to make smart decision, so that your mind is not always concerned about when the next client is going to come from. How do I pay that bill, or how do I pay that expense? When your mind is consumed those with those situations, because they're real situation, you don't have that much headspace to think about long-term vision, for example, and make decisions and take steps that's going to allow you to get there. It's a different the mindset of someone that doesn't have client predictability or income predictability. It's very different from someone that knows he's going to make sales regardless of whatever. Like, he knows he can predict his income for the next 30 days, for the next 60 days, for the next 90 days, or the next year, which is where you want to be. It's the place to be. It's the place to be. You want to be there. So let's talk about how you get there. Well, there are many small steps. There are many steps. However, I want to highlight the most important ones. The first one is start with clarity. if you watch my content, you know that that's the way I'm thinking. When I'm creating a Facebook ad strategy, I'm starting with the strategy. Like, what are your goals? And let's map out the strategy based on that. It's the same thing with your funnel, because it starts with your goals again. So what are your goals? What are your income goals, to be more specific? And how do you want to get there? What are you going to sell? What's your product? Are you going to use a low ticket offer? Are you going to use a mid or high level offer? So you want to focus. And it's also time to make decisions, because based on that you're going to reach your goals faster or easier. For example, if you use a high ticket, let's say you have a 5K group coaching program, and you want to have a 6-figure launch. Well, you need 20 clients in order to make that happen. And on the other hand, if you have a low ticket offer that is, let's say, $197 group or membership, let's say it's a monthly membership, and so you need 100 people in order to get to 1920K a month. And here's the thing, most of the time it's so much easier to close high ticket clients. The mindset is different, and it's a whole conversation about this. So which we don't go in depth right now. However, what I want to highlight is the importance of knowing how to get to your income goal, and what path do you pick. And my invitation is to use a high ticket item, especially if you don't have an email list, because actually, okay, let's go a little bit there. If you use a low ticket, you want to rely on a big email list, big following, big audience, because you need volume in order to reach to those big to reach to your income goals. With high ticket, you don't need that much volume. You don't need such a big email list. So those are the most important things that I want you to keep in mind when you make a decision. Now, I don't want to make this video super long, so I'm going to move faster a little bit. The second thing, so actually the first thing is to have clarity. So you want to know how you get there, like how do you get to your income goal. And after that, craft an amazing offer that's going to create the like, I've got to have this when your prospect hears about your offer. So when you have those, it's time to look at your systems. What do you use? What kind of funnel do you use in order to sell your offer? If it's a high ticket, you can have a simple funnel that's going to send people to your email list. You build the know, like, and trust factor. You build your positioning. You build your authority, and you invite them to book a conversation with you. It's a very simple funnel. Once you have that funnel, now the next step is to focus on traffic. Like, how do you get people in? Because you need a traffic source. It can be a free traffic source, which comes with advantages and disadvantages. And or it can be a paid traffic source, which comes, same thing, with advantages and disadvantages. A disadvantage is the fact that you need capital in order to use this traffic strategy. So based on your budget, based on your resources, you will decide which traffic source you use. You can start with free traffic, which involves being online, posting, creating content, engaging, and doing everything you can to invite people to your funnel. No capital required. So that's one aspect. With the paid traffic, you need capital to get started. However, once you have the campaign started and once the campaign is optimized, you can pay around $50 to $100 on average for a booked call, which is like, you get those calls booked while you are sleeping, which we have testimonials on our website. happens to our clients. So you get those calls booked with prospects that are pre-qualified, pre-sold, because they consume your content before booking that conversation with you. So it's something that gives you so much freedom and gives you so much control and puts you basically like into the driver's seat. I don't know if that's the right way to, I think, yeah, I use that expression too in Romanian, but it's like you're on the driver's seat and you are in full control of how this show is going to go, like how your business is going to go. And you're in full control how much money you make, and you can predict, like you know that's going to happen. You don't need to pray about it, you don't need to hope, you don't need to fear about it, you don't need to be stressed about it, because it's going to happen because of your funnel, because of the funnel that's basically like a salesperson, which is so it's a sales system, and it acts like a salesperson and pre-qualifies people on your behalf. Okay, as a quick recap, so you need clarity, business, you need clarity when it comes to income goals, you need a product, ideally high ticket, a funnel, and then a traffic system that's going to allow you to fill that funnel. So guys, let me know in the comments if you have questions. I'm not able to see the comments, but so tag me if you have questions about traffic source, about the traffic source, about the funnel, or about the product, or about goals. It's a simple breakdown, but hopefully it's going to allow you to see things clear, because that's something important, and you can start going closer to having so you know what you need to focus on, so that you get closer and closer to having this kind of system that's going to allow you to move things faster in your business and also grow so much faster. Okay guys, so thank you for watching. By the way, if you want to have a conversation with me, feel free to tag me in the comments, or send me a message. We start talking about your goals, and if I'm able to help, I'd be more than happy to have a conversation with you. So thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to connecting with you soon. And one more thing. I have a webinar coming up where I'm going in depth with some of the things that we mentioned about. So I'm going to post a link above. It's all about how to move from hope marketing and cross finger marketing, like where you don't have any kind of predictability. You are hoping, how to move from that to creating this funnel that we talked about, to having predictability. So we go more in depth with everything during the upcoming class, which is going to take place very soon. So use the link above, and of course, if you have questions, feel free to let me know. Okay, bye.